Hey guys, what's up? It's Connor Mitchell, head whiz of Dragon Rider Network, and I am back in Maryland after my long week at CES 2013. Had an exciting time there, but I am back today with an app review of the brand new app that came out yesterday from the folks who made Temple Run called Temple Run 2. So anyway, let's get started. So Temple Run 2 on the iPhone basically builds upon the success that was seen in Temple Run 1. The original Temple Run was a huge success. It had us running through the jungles for days on end and abandoning any kind of life we had. Well, now the makers are back to pull us in with their latest version to pull us into the jungles once again. So the first thing that you will notice about this app is that the graphics are absolutely killer compared to how they were in the older version. This is because they can build onto the iPhone 5's platform, which has proven it is definitely built for true gaming. This is because the screen is now a higher resolution and bigger, and it's also because the iPhone 5 has a faster processor that these new graphics can be built in and make the game look absolutely stunning. Everything really does look better than before. The people, when they're running, look better. The platform, the opening intro with the idol, the scary monkey looks even scarier, if you can believe it, and so much more that just makes it an overall better experience just for viewing it. Now, of course, graphics aren't everything, but of course, gameplay has been updated on this, but how can you really update a game where all you have to do is run in a straight line? Well, guess what? The roads do now offer a few more twists and turns when you're running through the game, starting with the fact that the roads now in fact do twist and turn. The roads in fact now actually do twist and bend through your path to actually throw you off when you think a turn is coming up. So you have to watch out for that, and it's another thing that kind of builds onto this that you have to actually take into account of now. There are now also waterfalls you have to jump over, more fire that you have to duck under, and so much more, including ledges that actually look like a continuation of road, but if you go over them. Now, speaking of dying, the one thing I do like about this game is that it actually offers you an option right up front to resurrect your character and continue on with your game at the same place and with the same score. However, in order to do this, you need to collect the jewels throughout the game, and the more jewels you save up, the more times you can resurrect yourself. And then, of course, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can actually spend money to buy those jewels. But let's be honest, that would take the fun out of a free game. Another cool thing that's been added to this is the addition of ropes that you have to slide down when you are going on a path. And this is very interesting because there are coins on either side of you or directly in front of you. And if you actually do want to get to the coins, you either need to lean to the left or lean to the right, so that way you can actually pick up the coins. But if you don't lean the right way, then it's not that you'll fall off, you'll just not actually get the coins. But in the beginning, if you actually do not jump on the rope at the right time, you will fall off. And finally, one of the newest things that's been added to the gameplay is the use of mine shafts when you're going through the temple run. What you have to do at this point is basically duck any of the upcoming beams that are in your way. You have to lean to the left or the right depending on the track when you're going on a track that only has one side. And you have to lean the right way when you're going in a fork in the road, so that way you don't crash into a brick wall. I personally like the addition of the carts more than anything else because it truly does make it feel like a brand new game, in my opinion, and it really does save a lot of other people a whole lot of work when they wanted to develop a game specifically like that and then call it something that was kind of like a rip-off to Temple Run. Now, if there were anything that I would have to diss about this game, it would definitely be that, one, the objectives could be laid out a little bit better like they were in the original Temple Run, whereas for this one, the menus and all that are kind of a little bit convoluted. Another thing is that we could use a little more than just 4 characters for running. I like the fact that in the original Temple Run, you could have an entire list of characters to choose from, and that kind of made it more fun. But for this one, I'm assuming that at some point they might actually build onto that just a little bit. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of the app Temple Run 2 for iOS. Be sure to go and check it out in the iOS App Store and download it for free. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel for more tech content like this, and check out all of my social links down in the description below. And of course, check out DragonRiderNetwork.com for all of your tech news, tech content, and everything else tech. Anyway, guys, it is great being back in Maryland, and if you haven't already, go ahead and check out some of my CES content that I got to film while I was out in Las Vegas, Nevada, covering CES 2013. So anyway, guys, I will catch you at the next video. Talk to you then.